Getting the frequency counter module squared away. Alright, I'm back with you once more. It is about 6:15 now on the Thursday evening. As you can see here, this is in here in the, like I said, it didn't take no time at all with some gloves on to nibble the rest of the way out. I did have to use the file on it just a little bit, and that's the way I planned it because I want it to be tight fit and I don't want it to be in there loose. So it is a tight fit and it does fit. So that's the important thing, obviously. So that is pretty much done now as far as getting that in, you know, the whole big hole cut out. Next thing I have to do, and if you look at the back side here, these little hexagon-shaped standoffs, or whatever you call them, will have to be removed, and I need to mark a mark on each hole there to show where the holes, the mounting holes, will go on each end. There's ones there that will do the same thing. Once that's done, then I'll work on these buttons on the end. My plan is basically to cut out or drill 4 holes here, one here, 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 and here. And then if I need to press a button or something, I can stick a toothpick in there or whatever, and you know, make it happen that way. But basically, I want to hopefully get something in there to. It's going to have to stand off just a little bit more than it is. It can't go even flush with the board because of that right there. I don't know how well you can see that, but there is a thing there that keeps it from going any further down there, and so I'll need some standoffs on that to, and that keeps it about the right distance out. If you look at it, it's about the right distance, and that's where I wanted it at, and that's where I've got it. So that's going to do me really good, I think. And like I said, that's the next deal I have to do. So I'm going to get this out of there and get that disattached. I don't know that I'll have to take that front piece off or that LCD screen off completely because it's in there with the pins going into a socket into this board here. So like I said, I think it'll just stay there and be held on by the pins, which would be fine with me. I just want to get it down here close enough so I can get a mark in there. If nothing else, I can always do the mark. Basically, do a mark here and one here, and then, you know, transfer it that way. I can get it done. That's not a problem. The harder ones to do will be the ones for the buttons, but even that's not going to be that hard. So, like I said, there's our a look at it. So let me get back off here and get some more done. Good evening, YouTube. Here on this Thursday, it's 7:56 now in the evening. I'm back on this project once more. I had a little problem here, and I'll point this out if I can find my little pointy stick right there. This sticks up. I think you can see that, and that won't let that go all the way down there. If I put that into the panel, it's only going to come that far, and it's just going to hold it up. So what my dilemma is, obviously, is to find some kind of a spacer that I can put in between this to raise this up a little bit to where it only comes to about here. And I racked my brain. I went with a longer screw. I found longer screws that would fit in there, and some washers. I had 4 flat washers that I could probably put in there to get in there to make the necessary space. And you know, like I said, I racked my brain. I couldn't figure it out what I wanted to do, or what I should do, I should say. And so what I did was I went into the other room and thought about it. So this is just kind of a lesson. Never overlook the obvious, and that's what this is a case of that. These screws here are just screws. They screw into this. Now this is a hollow, well, it's threaded, but it's a hollow shaft, spacer, whatever you want to call it. It's got threads on both ends or all the way through it. And like I said, Now on this end, it doesn't have threads. It's got a stud that sticks out, and you can see it in there. That's where that long nut screws to. And I thought, you know, well, why couldn't I just take that out, turn that over, and put the nut on this side? That would give me the spacers, and then screw into that from the top of the panel. That will work fine, but I will have to cut this off because of the length of these is too long. As you can see here, it almost takes up the whole hole of that nut. So these are going to have to be cut off. There you can see it better. About half of that, and then that way it'll let me get the screw into it and from the top, and then that will work out really good. But anyway, I thought, well, you know, that's one of them lessons where you kind of think to yourself, why in the world didn't I see that to begin with? But you don't. Let me go ahead and do that, and I will bring you back here and show you the end result and how it's going to fit. All right, as promised, I am back. There is what I'm talking about. There is the things have been reversed, basically. These were on top before, now they're on the bottom, and these were on the bottom, and now they're on the top, and they act as spacers, as you can see. That's plenty of room to, wrong end. Oh, that's it, wrong end. Okay, there's plenty of room right there to, let me get my pointy stick. Plenty of room to avoid that. As you can see, when I put that across there, it doesn't even get close to that. So that's going to work out really nice, and I'm happy about that. And now all I have to do is get it mounted into the panel itself and put some more screws into the top. Also did cut those off. Let me screw a screw in there and show you how far it does go down before it hits something, if I can do that. So I can put a washer on the other side if I need to bring it up a little bit. That's how far it goes down. Like I say, a washer on the upper side of the thing will be just enough, I do believe, to keep that where it's supposed to be. And everything should be working out just fine then. So that will work really good. Happy about that. Now all I have to do is, like I say, get the I've got the holes drilled for this, but I don't think it's going to line up perfectly. It's really hard to drill holes in this panel and get them exact. As you can see, there's four holes drilled there on the corners. They're in approximately the correct spot, but approximately is not it. So let me put that in real quick and see if I can get you a picture of that. See how it shows you it lines up. All right, now you can see there is the 2 screws in there, and the other one's going to have to be lined a little bit better, but there is 2 screws in there really good. And like I said, I didn't put the washer in, but yet, like I said, it's sticking about where it's going to stick as far as how far it sticks out. You can see that one's not too bad, and that one's not really far off, but I think I can get that aligned as well. So anyway, it is in there, like I said, and that was a much easier way of doing it than the way I had first started doing it, and I'm happy I changed my mind and went this way. So like I say, that's just a real quick look at it. Just like I say, do not overlook the obvious. That's just a good lesson for anybody that's doing stuff like this, and I think that's going to work out really nice. I think it's going to look great. I might do a little more trimming here. Or filing, I should say. Trimmed it already. But it needs a little more filing there. But like I say, it's in there pretty good. It will come out a little bit more if I need it to. If I push on it a little bit more, it will. So, like I say, I think that's perfect. I really do. All right, I want to bring you back to this a little bit here. This is it didn't require any more drilling or anything like that. I was able to get all 4 screws in there. These are different type of screws that were in there, but it doesn't matter. These are all 4 the same, I do believe. I think they're all the same. Even if they're not, that's okay too. I've got 4 of the same, I know. Anyway, that is there with 1 washer underneath and a screw, and it's in there real nice and good. There's no problem with it. It sticks out a little bit there. You can feel a little bit of an edge on both ends and top, bottom. Just a little bit. That's just enough. That's all you need. So I just wanted to bring you back for that, and we'll rejoin the regular video now. So that's a quick look at that, and you guys have a pleasant evening. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.